I will share my screen. The subject we are dealing with is discrete mathematical structure. So for developing the logic, the subject is very, very important subject, and means your way of thinking changes when you deal with this discrete mathematics. Okay, and the logic built with the help of this helps us is helps us in our programming. Okay, because programming, what does it need? Mainly it needs your logic. Means what in the induction program we heard that language doesn't matter. Means your way of communication uh, is the language. Okay, but when we deal with computer, uh, first we have to build the logic. We have something in our mind, we have to instruct the computer with in that language only. So language is the medium for communication, but the main thing, we what we want to do, or what we want computer to do, that is the main thing. Okay, so for that type of building blocks for of the logic, we have this subject discrete mathematical structure. Now we already know the mathematics. In that, algebra is there, geometry was there, and sets. And in 11, you are DSY students, direct second year. So, but you may have in your diploma uh, uh, curriculum that there will be uh, subjects like mathematics. In that, sets and logic might be covered. I don't know the syllabus of diploma, but which is the uh, core part of this DMS, that is discrete mathematical structure. Means the word mathematics is there, so you don't have to fear about that. Okay, because I know that no, diploma students are there who are afraid of uh, mathematical subjects, or what we call it as, means the mathematics word, that they think they won't do. But it's not the case. Means whatever you are learning here is the mathematics for all the subjects. Means whichever the subject you will learn, the base of that subject will be science and mathematics. That's what we are learning. Okay, so very basic subject it is, and very, very important. Okay, ह्यानी जी तुमची थिंकिंग प्रोसेस जी स्टार्ट होणार आहे आणि जी डेव्हलप होणार आहे, त्याचे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करताना किंवा वेगळे वेगळे त्याचे ऍस्पेक्ट्स आपण पाहताना, त्याच्यामुळे जे काही तुम्हाला मिळणार आहे ते खूप, म्हणजे या कोर्सचा जो आउटकम आहे तो खूप छान आहे. तो आपण आधी बघूयात. आपल्या सब्जेक्टशी रिलेटेड काय काय आहे ते आपण इथे आज बघूयात पहिल्यांदा, आणि मग आपण ऍक्च्युअल सिलेबसला सुरुवात करूया. ओके, टीचिंग स्कीम ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट इज lectures 3 hours per week, that is having 3 credits, and tutorial is for 1 hour per week. Okay, lectures here given are 3 hours per week, but for our betterment in our timetable, lectures are for 4 hours per week. Okay, 4 lectures are there. Means 2 hours 1 session, 1 hour 1 session, 1 hour 1 session. That is for lectures, and tutorial is for 1 hour per week. Total 5 hours of load will be there for DMS subject. Okay, And one thing I want to tell you is, in anything, means in timetable, it might be there that tutorial session is there, but if I feel that I should conduct lecture for that tutorial part, I will go for that. Means it's my freedom what to take. Okay, getting, whether to give you some assignment, or whether to give you tutorial, or whether to conduct the lecture on that uh, in that session. Okay, got it? Means we follow the timetable but in our manner. Then examination scheme is, end semester exam is for 70 marks. ISC, that is in semester exam, will be for 30 marks, and ICA, that is 25 marks. ICA 25 marks are the marks in your hand. Okay, means ESC and ISC you will learn, or you will study, and you will get the marks. Okay, but ICA marks, all those marks are depending on your attendance, your behavior with teacher, your assignments, your tutorials, what you are solving, the class tests performance, etc., etc. Okay, ICA marks. So I will say behave yourself and continue with your study. That will surely help you to get all the marks. Okay. Now, internal continuous assessment, what does it contain is, in tutorial session, students of different batches should be assigned exercise problems and should be guided for the solution. Minimum one tutorial per unit is expected. We are going for that, no doubt in that. We will do all the things related to your syllabus. MCQs will be there, tutorials will be there, and all the things will be there. Okay. Then what about this course? Okay. Before that, I want to, this is one part we missed. I forget to introduce myself to you. Okay. Do you know, means, do you know my name, or what means, who am I? You know? Yes, what am I asking? Please answer me. Do you know my name?
Yeah, ma'am, your good name is Gayatri. We had seen in the WhatsApp contact information.
Yes, yes, yes. My name is Gayatri Sardeshmukh. I live in Pandharpur. I have experience of 3 years, and though my means I have experience of 3 years, but for DMS I'm teaching for the first time. Means your regular second year friends, I taught DMS them for the first time, and yours is second time. It will definitely improve than the first time, I hope. And yeah, you are free to ask me whatever you want. Okay. My name is Gayatri Sardeshmukh, and I have completed my BE in 2011 in from Solapur University itself. My Then I took some experience in teaching. Then I completed my master's in engineering from Solapur University itself. Okay, that's what that's about myself. And I joined SWEDI from March 2021. Okay. Anything else you want to ask me about myself? You are free to ask, and about the curriculum also, you are free to ask. You can stop me in between also. I won't matter about that. Now we will move towards our introduction of this subject. This course introduces discrete mathematics, which deals with fundamentals of mathematical reasoning and set theory. Okay, discrete mathematics, which deals with fundamentals of mathematical reasoning. Okay, fundamentals of mathematics, in that it includes logic part. Okay, logic part and the true and false values with that, and set theory, that also we all know. Okay, set theory, set of similar things or set of non-similar things and all those things. Okay. Mm, we are going to study deeply all those things. The course also introduces theoretical and mathematical aspects of relations, functions, algebraic systems, and Boolean algebra. Okay, uh, means a set theory is the base of the subject. Okay, and depending on set theory, another topics we will have. In that, we will have relations also, functions, algebraic systems, and Boolean algebra. Okay, for the regular students, we are up to algebraic systems. Only the part remaining for them is Boolean algebra. It is our start, but we will cover up all the things. Okay, you do not have to worry about that. What the course prerequisite is, means prerequisite means what? The previous things about those things you have to know is students shall have knowledge of basic mathematics. What the basic mathematics is? Again, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. All these things you know. Okay, basic mathematics things you know. Then squares are there, cubes, all these things you know. Then you don't have to worry about the this subject. Okay, because we all know these things, which are the basics, and depending on this, the mathematical structure, sorry, discrete mathematics subject is based on. Okay, so the next thing, the course objectives. When you are going to study the DMS subject, what objective we should have? Objective means what again? What we want to achieve, okay, by learning this subject is again listed here. The first is to get acquainted with basic connectives and find equivalent formulas and normal forms. Okay, basic connectives, in logic we have studied and is there, negation is there, or is there, uh, that implication is there, and by implication is there. Okay, we will know that basic connectives and equivalent formulas and normal forms of all those equations we have to form. Equivalent means the meaning will be same for that formula, but the structure will be different. Okay, so the I think the first course objective is again dealing with first and second unit of our syllabus. Then second objective is to draw implications from basic primitives. Okay, this second objective totally depending on the second unit. Means I told you the basic connective implication. We just simply denote it with the help of arrow, and we have to take that implications from basic primitives. Whatever the basic fundamental rules are there, primitives are there, from that we are going to take the implications. Okay, it is the second objective and it depends on the second unit. Now the third course objective is to introduce set theory and relations with illustrations. Again, we are having the third unit as is known as set theory. And then depending on set theory, we have relations and functions topic. Okay, so we will again study the set theory and topics related to it. Then the fourth objective is to introduce the concepts of functions and its types through scenarios. Okay. Now, all these things are in section 1. In section 2, the fourth objective comes, because section 2 starts with the unit functions. Okay. And the fifth objective is to define types of algebraic systems and applications. Okay, this is also depending on all our section of the syllabus, that is to define types of algebraic systems, because the sixth unit we will have only is the algebraic systems. In that, all the systems will be there: groups, semi-groups, monoids, submonoids, etc. Okay. Now, what the course outcomes will be means, after learning the subject, what we will able to do is arrive at inference from the given premises, applying mathematical logic. Applying the logic, we will arrive at inference, means arrive at the result, specific result, using the implication, means the basic connective implication. Okay, it again deals with our first and second unit. The first outcome. Then second outcome is select the associated operations and terminologies to solve logical problems for sets, functions, and relations. Okay. The third, fourth, and fifth unit, the second outcome is depending on associated operations and terminologies to solve logical problems. Okay. And the third outcome means what is it saying is it is means solving the problems of set, functions, and relations. We will get the thoroughly knowledge of that sets, okay, and functions and relations which is related to sets, and all the terminologies we will get from that. Okay. Then the third outcome is classify algebraic systems based on its properties and select an appropriate for given application. Okay. As I told you, the algebraic systems we are going to study in that: groups, semi-groups, monoids, etc. are there. Then what it is saying is outcome will be that we will have to study all these things also related to algebraic systems. Now it is our syllabus. Okay. Section 1 contains mathematical logic. Again, in that introduction will be there. Please, anyone tell me, have you gone through the logic topic in mathematics, your first year or second year diploma?
No, ma'am.
No?
Yes, a little.
Sorry, I didn't get, please.
A little bit, ma'am.
Little bit, okay. So in mathematical logic, we will get to know what are the statements, what are and the notations for those statements. Then connectives we will study. In that, negation will be there, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, biconditional. Okay, means what conjunction means? And operation. Disjunction means or operation. Conditional is implication, and biconditional is by implication. Okay. Then statement formulas and truth tables. We will see truth tables for all these connectives. Then well-formed formulas will be there. And according to that, tautologies will be there. Tautologies means all the values will be true. We will see at the time of syllabus. The terms may be there which are not uh, known to you. Okay, that is a, but means don't worry about that. We will see one by one. Equivalence of formulas will be there. Equivalence means one formula will be given and uh, same for means as I told you, equivalence means what? The value is same but structure is different. Okay, like 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 and 3 plus 2 is also equal to 5. So what I will say is two formulas are equivalent, whether I write like 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2. 2 plus 3 I can also write like 4 plus 1 or 1 plus 4, like that. It is not that difficult. Equivalence of formulas, once you know the formulas, then this is uh, not that difficult. Then some laws are there in the duality law, we'll see. Then tautological implications and functionally complete sets of connectives and other connectives we will see. In other connectives, XOR, XNOR, etc. will be there. Then representation of expressions will be there. How that representation of expressions, what the contents of that will be? Normal and principal normal forms are there. Then completely parenthesized infix and Polish notations, and theory of inference for statement calculus. Okay, this is very important, theory of inference. Okay, one of the objectives we have seen this one, second objective, to draw implications from basic primitives. It is connected with this. Okay, the unit 3 will be set theory, basic concepts of set theory, operations on set, ordered pairs and Cartesian product. All these things contain the set theory. Then depending on this set theory, relations are there. Okay, sorry. In relations, what does it contain is properties of binary relations, matrix and graph presentation, partition and covering of set, equivalence relations, compositions, and poset and hash diagram. Okay, all these things are here. Then in section 2, it starts with functions. In that, function types are there, composition of functions are there, and inverse functions are there. Inverse functions is whatever the functions are there, the reverse function of that original function will be known as inverse functions. Okay, then algebraic systems are there. We already means I already told you about that. Algebraic systems, semigroups and monoids, and properties and examples of these monoids, semigroups and systems. Then in groups, what is there in groups? Polish expressions and their compilation, groups and group codes. These are the contents. And the last unit we are having is lattices and Boolean algebra. That lattice is a posets, definition, examples and properties, special lattices, Boolean algebra definition and examples, and Boolean functions. All these things are there in your syllabus. Okay. Here are some textbooks which are related to DMS. In that, very important one is this first one, textbook which is given, J.P. Tremblay and R. Manohar. Okay, that is discrete mathematical structure with the applications to computer science. This is very, very important. And others are, these are the reference books that you can go for, but this first one book is very important. I have actually two copies of this book. Okay, because when as that subject was also very important, and this what we call it as, mm, subject is important, and means I so means my favorite subject was this discrete mathematical structures when I was uh, pursuing my BE, and now also it's my favorite subject. So I bought book of this textbook of this subject, and after marriage, my husband had also the same book with him because he also studied from the same book. So now I have two copies of this book. Means it's very important, and it's easy to get, so you can also go for that. That's what I want to tell you is, so this book is very important, I want to tell you. So shall we start with our actual syllabus?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Where does it sound interesting or boring? Does it sound interesting?
Yes.
So our very first unit we are dealing with is the mathematical logic. Contents of these units are like in this. Introduction is there, then statements and notations, connectives, statement formulas, well-formed formulas, tautologies, equivalence of formulas, duality law, tautological implications, and functionally complete sets of connectives and other connectives. Okay. What mathematical logic is, we'll see now. Mathematical logic is the study of logic within mathematics. Okay, whatever the mathematics we are studying, in that the logic is what we are studying. Okay, major sub areas include model theory, proof theory. Model theory means what? The theory which dealt with uh, some basic or which are already there that we have studied. Okay, some what we call it as, in Marathi I'll go for जे अस्तित्वात होतं, which was existing already, that study of all those things came under the model theory. Okay, then proof theory, whatever existing was there, we uh, proved, means taking help of that, we proved next things about, means taking the help of that existing things, we again uh, proved something that is dealt with proof theory. We means our uh, ancestors. Okay, then it comes under model theory, proof theory, then set theory. That is what we are going to study from the third unit. And recursion theory. Recursion theory means what? Things we are doing again and again. Okay. For arriving to the particular particular assumption, we do one thing many times. Okay, that comes under recursion theory. Recursion means doing one thing again and again, repetition of those things. Recursion is a technical term. Do you know this term, recursion? In programming also we do this.
Multiple times.
Huh? Sorry?
Multiple times.
Multiple times, yes. Again and again we perform the same thing. That comes under the recursion theory. Then research in mathematical logic commonly addresses the mathematical properties of formal systems of logic, such as their expressive or deductive power. Okay. Research in mathematical logic commonly addresses the mathematical properties of formal systems. Okay. The systems which are existing already, the mathematical properties of such systems, such as their expressive or deductive power. Okay, where they are getting expand or they are getting less. Expressive means they are increasing. We can express them with the help of many aspects. Okay, whether they are expressive or deductive power. Deductive means we can minimize that expression also. Okay, so it's saying that formal systems of logic, such as their expressive or deductive power. Then the main subject of mathematical logic is mathematical proof. Okay, proof is very, very important there. Whatever we are telling, we have a logic for that, and for that logic we have to prove that logic. Okay, so mathematical proof is again very important. Whatever you are saying, you have to give proof of that. That is the main block of this mathematical logic. Okay, whatever you are telling, you have to prove that. Okay, in Marathi we have a saying that बाप दाखव नाही तर